Oh boy, here it is. Here, 3:22 a.m. Eastern Time. Just got done working. Easy night. Easy Friday. Look here, man. Man, let me tell you something. You hear about social media, everybody on social media, everybody complaining about this, price of groceries, gas, high car payments, rent, everything. Everybody's just complaining. You know what I'm saying? Then you have some of your content creators get on here and talk about the struggle. Talk about, oh man, it's hard. Oh, we're poor, this and that. Look, I'm here to tell. I'm here to enlighten you a little bit. When you speak stuff like that in existence, when you sit here talking about you poor and you can't get ahead, the job hates you because you ain't getting overtime. Let me tell you something, man. As long as you have a job, you're still at that job, right? And you're still able to pay your bills. You might can't save thousands, but maybe you can save 100 out of each paycheck. You should be thankful. Do not get on this platform or get around your friends and family and talking about how everybody is poor, the rich is getting richer, or the rich is becoming poor, they becoming broke. Because I'm going to tell you something about rich people and wealthy people. Those individuals, they don't work for money. They put systems in place where they don't have to work. So when they're sleeping, they're making money. So whether that's real estate, stocks, they got a business, whatever. They put in systems in place where they're making money. Now, granted, of course, they're gonna do some cutting back. That's just smart. Just because you're rich and you're wealthy, you have a lot of money, doesn't mean that you're just gonna just keep on spending, crazy. Corporations, businesses, people, rich people, they're gonna scale back. That's just like where my job. We got a memo. If you do a local route, they need for you to go to the mechanic shop and refuel. Now, if you don't do a local route, then you can get fuel off site. But to go into the maintenance shop to get fuel, I think they said the fuel is it's a lot cheaper. It's like $2 and some change compared to $5 and change. All right, so that doesn't mean that my job is going broke because they're telling everybody, hey, stop going to, your Loves, your TA, your Pilot getting fuel because it's $5 something a gallon. That doesn't mean that they're going broke. They're struggling. No, they're being smart. They're cutting costs. If you can get 10 to 15 routes to fuel on site, which is a lot cheaper, you're saving money. See, that's what rich people do, what wealthy people do. They put the systems in place. They're smart. They're not just going to keep spending and wasting money when they can cut costs. Listen, folks, stop listening to some of these folks that's on these platforms complaining. Because at the end of the day, if you look at them, they're still working. While there's a lot of people out here that's not even working, they're still working. They might not be able to get overtime, or maybe they're getting overtime, but maybe a couple hours a week, but still, they're still working. Look here. The power of the tongue is very powerful. Do not sit here and say that you are poor, you are broke, because when you speak that in existence, that's what's going to happen. You're going to be poor, you're going to be broke. If you don't got, you might say, well, shit, I am broke, I don't got no money. Well, if you're broke, you don't have no money, just say, hey, my funds are low. I'm working on it, my funds are low. Don't say you broke, because that word broke is just It's just evil. Same thing with poor. Being poor is a mindset. Don't sit here and say you're poor. If you are still working that job that you hate or you love, whatever it is, you're able to pay your bills, but you're still not able to save a whole lot, but you're able to save something. Be thankful. We gotta be thankful. We gotta give thanks to the Almighty High. Stop getting on here complaining, talking about everybody's poor, rich is going broke, this and that. Let me tell you something. Stop worrying about everybody else. Focus on yourself. Focus on yourself, your family, whatever. Just stop worrying about everybody. Stop worrying about the rich. All the rich going broke, rich getting richer, and this and that. Stop worrying about that. Just focus on self. Focus on yourself, your family, and the power of the tongue. I'm telling you, it is dangerous. So you sit there and say you broke, you're poor, that's what's gonna happen. Hey man, look here. Y'all stay safe in survival mode and stay prayed up, because that's the only person that's gonna help you out there. So God Almighty. Alright? Y'all take it easy.